everybody, welcome to the September episode of Times Square Today, the official podcast of the Times Square Alliance. With me, as always, is my esteemed co-host, the president of the Times Square Alliance, Mr. Tom Harris. Tom, how are you today?
It's always a great day to be in Times Square. Thank you for being here, David.
No, thank you so much for having me. It is another great day, and there's a lot going on. You guys can see all the people around me. So much activity happening, but there's one thing that kind of stands out, Tom. One new thing in Times Square that, kind of sticks out more than everything else, and that could be the 100-foot Ferris wheel sitting right over my left shoulder. I've never seen anything like that before. Tom, what is going on? I'm walking up the canyon today. I'm seeing this Ferris wheel. How did this all come about?
Well, first off, it's a 110-foot Ferris wheel. So about 8 years ago, Vito Bruno, the founder and president of AM/PM Entertainment, came to us and said, hey, I'd like to bring a Ferris wheel to Times Square. And we said, yeah, that's never going to happen. And then with the pandemic, he came back to us again and said, how about now? And I thought, you know what, this might be a good idea. So I reached out to some friends in City Hall, and I said, I think this would be great. I think it would drive some economic activity. It would be a real surprise and delight for people visiting Times Square. And they said, yeah, let's make it happen. So it is in Times Square now through September 12th, and people can come out and enjoy the Ferris wheel. It's a 12-minute ride. The tickets are between $15 and $20, and you can get information at timessquarewheel.nyc.
And what an amazing way to bring the community together, right? So this is something that, again, has never been seen in Times Square. I don't care how many times you've been here before, you have never seen a Ferris wheel in Times Square. You have never seen Times Square from the angle of the top of a Ferris wheel, so you have to come check it out. As Tom said, tickets for kids between 2 and 12 or 2 and 10 are $15, $20 per person for general admission, and $35 to get those VIP tickets where you can skip the line. And again, you're probably going to want to do that. I imagine this thing is going to be very, very busy because it's only here for a short time. But Tom, there's also a special incentive for people that are vaccinated. Tell us about that.
So the way we're going to kill COVID and move through this pandemic is to get people vaccinated. So as an incentive to get people vaccinated, anyone who can show proof of vaccination between August 1st and September 12th can get a free ride on the Ferris wheel. This is open to the first 100 people each day who show proof of vaccination.
And it's just one shot, guys. You just need to have one shot done. So come here with your little white card. Come here with your app showing that you're vaccinated. Get here early. We open at noon. Again, it's 12 to 12 p.m. to midnight. You're the first 100 people. You're getting on for free to experience something that's never happened in Times Square before. So again, it's open right now through September 12th, so not a long time to get out here, but you have to make sure you experience. But Tom, as people come out for this Ferris wheel, there is something big happening in Times Square. You may have heard about it. We may have talked about it. You may have seen it on news shows. Broadway is officially reopening on September 14th. We're going to talk about a few shows that you can see on Broadway. But first, Tom, I want to talk about something you guys are doing for Off-Broadway, for some of the amazing shows happening around the city. So typically the TKTS booth has been here and it provides same-day tickets for Broadway shows. But you guys have created the Nyc Ticket Booth, which is going to help people get day-of tickets, discounted tickets to Off-Broadway shows. I love the idea. I love how it's a way for people to come to New York City and experience something they may not have experienced before or thought of experiencing. Give us some more details about the booth, what it entails, where it is, and how did it come about?
So Performing Now NYC will be open Monday through Fridays from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. and on Saturdays and Sundays between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Now through September 14th when Broadway comes back and the TKTS booth is slated to reopen. It's located in the I Love New York gift shop on Broadway between 51st and 52nd Street. And this came about through a desire to spread awareness about the many live performances that are open during the summer of 2021. So while the day of ticket vendor TKTS that's been a staple in New York City is slowly opening when Broadway returns on the 14th, this is a way for people to come out and get those same day off-Broadway shows. And this was a partnership created by the Theater Center General Manager Catherine Russell and I Love New York gift shop owner, the Torkian Group.
And Tom, we have some great shows happening off-Broadway. Now, if you've never been to an off-Broadway show, they are amazing. I've been to plenty of them. Some of the shows you can see through the Nyc Ticket Booth. Friends, the musical parody. If you like Friends, the show Friends, of course, you probably do. You have to come see that. The Office, a musical parody. So again, if you've seen The Office, either the international version or the one based here in the U.S., come to New York City, check out that show. You have Drunk Shakespeare. I'm going to probably check that one out myself. That sounds pretty funny.
It does.
Rear View Mirror and Charmed Life are just some of the examples. Now, those aren't the only shows. They're just some of the examples that you can see when you come and check out the NYC Ticket Booth. But Tom, Broadway is back. Broadway is reopening. September 14th is the official date. We've had some shows that are already open. We've talked about a couple of them on this show. But I want to talk first and foremost about Curtain Up. So this is going to be kind of the celebration of Broadway coming back. It's a 3-day event. It's an outdoor festival hosted by Playbill in partnership with the Broadway League. It's going to take place from September 17th through September 19th. It's going to be an outdoor festival, as I said, celebrating the theater's reopening, celebrating Broadway coming back. Tom, give us some more details about that. Where can they find more information?
So this is an exciting partnership with Playbill, the Times Square Alliance, and the Broadway League. And information about this can be found at playbill.com/curtains up.
And make sure you guys check out that website and check out all the various guidelines. Make sure you know that when you come, you can get in. Just make sure you're protected, you're safe. We want you guys to be able to come in and see and experience these events. We want you to be here in Times Square, so just make sure you go on that website and check out all the things you have to know. But that's not it, Tom. Passover is open. We talked about it on the last show. We talked about the block party that took place because of Passover's opening. Previews are happening right now. They started back in August. The show officially opens September 12th, but people can get tickets right now. They can come and check it out. It's at the August Wilson Theater. Tom, why should they come to Passover and see this amazing, amazing show?
It's one of the newer shows that have opened up. It's just an exciting story. It's an 85-minute runtime, and it's the story of young black men in peril crafts everyday profanities into poetic and humorous riffs, illuminating the unquestionable human spirit of young men looking for a way out. It's a huge moment for all of New York City as the theaters reopen and ready themselves to welcome guests back to seats. Broadway is back.
It really is. And again, there's some amazing, great shows that people have been to probably, certainly shows you've heard about. There's a great show coming back on a limited run that's called Waitress. So Waitress is based on Adrian Shelley's film. It's going to be here. It was a Tony Award-winning musical, or nominated musical, I should say. It did have a great run in New York City, but it is back for a limited time. It's going to be happening right now with Sarah Bareilles herself doing the performance through October 17th. So again, the show is going to be here, but you won't be able to see Sarah perform the entire time. She's going to be doing a limited run through October 17th. You have to come and check it out. But the really cool thing, we have 15 great shows that you probably have heard of coming back. Tom, give us the list of all the shows happening on September 14th.
The return of Broadway is crucial to the recovery of New York. You can currently buy tickets for Ain't Too Proud, Aladdin, The Book of Mormon, Chicago, Come From Away, Company, Dear Evan Hansen, Diana the Musical, Girl from the North Country, Hadestown, Hamilton, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, Jagged Little Pill, The Lehman Trilogy, The Lion King, Moulin Rouge, Mrs. Doubtfire, Passover, Phantom of the Opera, Six, Tina, the Tina Turner Musical, To Kill a Mockingbird, and of course, Wicked.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Again, the list is humongous. So again, those tickets are on sale right now. Go online, plan your trip to come to New York City and get those tickets because they are going to go fast. People love Broadway. Broadway's already a place that was always sold out as it is. Hamilton, we know that was the hottest ticket in town for how many years? So right now is a great time to go online, get those tickets, get out to New York City and experience shows because again, you may never be able to experience the opening of Broadway ever again. Hopefully you never will, right? We never have been because it's been open long before we were alive. This is a once-in-a-lifetime type of experience to come out and be one of the first people to see these great shows. But all those shows have been on Broadway before. That's not it, Tom. We have some brand new shows debuting. Yes, there's been creativity. There's been new shows in the works during the pandemic, and they are coming to life on September 14th and beyond. So, Tom, what are some of the new shows that nobody has seen before that you can get tickets to and come see?
So 4 new shows that are coming: Caroline or Change, Flying Over Sunset, MJ the Musical, and of course, The Music Man.
Tom, there's just so much going on with this Broadway opening. Aside from the Ferris Wheel, aside from all the shows taking place aside from the Off-Broadway shows we just talked about, there's so much happening in Times Square every day. It can be really hard to keep hang of everything. So there's a website that people can go to find all the up-to-date Broadway information. Give us some details about that.
You can go to broadway.org/shows for up-to-date information about all of your favorite Broadway shows.
Now, guys, we're going to keep the show really, really short today. We have a lot going on here. That's because Tom has things to do, like running Times Square. You know, he's so generous to us to give us this time to sit down and talk about this. But you know what? Today's one of those days with Broadway reopening, with the Ferris Wheel happening, with Off-Broadway taking place. Of course, everything else we talked about in previous shows happening. Well, he's a pretty busy guy, so we're going to have to let him go. But thank you guys so much for coming here to the Times Square Today podcast. We are so excited you guys checked us out. Make sure you go on the YouTube, the Times Square Alliance YouTube page. Just go on YouTube, search Times Square Alliance, like, subscribe, hit the bell, so every time we bring one of these shows to you, you can find out some more information. Of course, go on the social channels at Times Square NYC. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all TikTok. Everything you have on your social, you can find Times Square, because you know what? Again, Tom, we do these shows once a month, but things are happening every single day, and that's the best place people can find your guys' information. And of course, Tom, where's the website that people can go to get all the information about what Times Square Alliance is doing?
TimesSquareNYC.org. Check us out and come and make your own Times Square memory, your new Times Square memory.
And of course, guys, we talked about the Reported app. Make sure you check that out. Text Streetwatch to 63975. That's where you guys can report all of your non-emergency essentials. But listen, guys, Tom and his team have been working very hard with the NYPD. We're making sure that Times Square is safe. It could not be safer. I love doing this show. I have myself out here, my family out here. It's a great, safe place to bring your family, ride the Ferris Wheel, check out Broadway. It's just an amazing place to be. And of course, our favorite red steps are right here. Why not just come sit on that and watch the people walk around Times Square? It's a show in and of itself. So, Tom, anything else you want to say before we sign off for today?
No, I'd just like to tell people that please come to Times Square, visit our shops, visit our great restaurants, take in a Broadway show, and if you're here before September 12th, ride the Ferris Wheel.
Yes, so Tom, thank you so much. For everybody in Times Square, for myself, I am Dave Mignano from Mr. Tom Harris. We will see you next month in October. We have a great updates on Broadway, some of the new things happening in Times Square, so make sure you subscribe, like this podcast on all your podcast channels if you want to get the audio version only. But for Tom Harris, I am Dave Mignano. We will see you next time.